Once a month, we have a diversity, equity, and inclusion staff-wide training.
It's not just a 2-hour webinar or a 2-hour training that you mark a box. It is literally part of our culture. We work with the Institute of Anti-Racism and Equity, and we do various trainings on implicit bias, unconscious bias, racism, discrimination, and how it all relates to us as human beings and how we treat our clients.
And then we get a chance as a group to talk about what we see played out with each other as staff, and also what we see played out between clients, and how we can show up as culturally competent and aware.
Ultimately, what's safe for some residents, like for clients of color or for clients who are LGBTQ, or clients that are even working class, is not going to look the same way for somebody who is white and comes from privilege and, has only been exposed to heterosexual communities. It gives more of a toolbox for our techs and for our facilitators to be able to handle such situations as they arise.
Honestly, the trainings have been very eye-opening, but also really harsh. It kind of brings the systematic racism that is happening in the world and even in professional settings out in the open for honest discussions.
I can say for myself that there's been some discoveries that I had that I didn't even know were operating in me and how I approach the world.
I learned about white fragility and how I had taken advantage of the fact that I pass as white.
And I've learned a lot about about pronouns and how we can basically not re-traumatize our clients coming in here.
It has brought such awareness to, as a 63-and-a-half-year-old woman, to have much more of an open mind, which I thought I had.
They give us as staff a place to talk about what we've experienced, whether it's the women of color, whether it's the queer people on staff, what they're experiencing and what they're noticing about clients. Everyone who's client-facing, so operations staff, tech staff, clinical staff, can interact with clients through that lens of awareness. And what that means is we can kind of step in when we notice racial microaggressions going on, and we can actively, give more care to someone who's experienced a racist remark. Right? We can, step in and intervene when we notice racial tensions or LGBTQ tensions coming up in the house.
When you feel seen, when you feel heard, you stay. And when you stay, you get to find recovery. And with that recovery is the healing. And there's nothing quite like coming into a place and just being able to exhale and know that your voice matters, what you've been through matters, and that we're going to treat the whole person, not just the substance.
The more I can avail myself to accept all the parts of who you are and to try and understand you and appreciate your humanness, the better I'll be at being able to guide you.